Hello, and welcome to this JCT screencast, which presents an overview of the Junior Cycle Business Studies learning journey. It will be very useful to have the Business Studies specification and the Business Studies assessment guidelines available to refer to throughout the screencast. Both of these can be found at www.curriculumonline.ie. Page reference numbers are provided on screen at certain points throughout this screencast, where you may wish to pause and engage with the documents. The purpose of this screencast is outlined in our learning intention. During this screencast, we hope to deepen your understanding of the student's junior cycle learning journey in business studies. This journey takes place over the 3 years of junior cycle and begins for our students when they come in first year. First year is very much grounded in creating rich learning experiences for our students. Providing rich learning experiences for students is supported in the Business Studies specification through the strands, learning outcomes, and the opportunities for students to experience business studies in personal, local, national, and global contexts. The new Business Studies specification has woven together the 3 strands of personal finance, enterprise, and our economy. These 3 key areas of business studies are equally valued in the learning experiences for students. All 3 strands are interrelated, and over the course of 3 years, they will be embedded in the learning that takes place in our classrooms. This will ensure that our students experience an integrated approach to business studies. Formative assessment is a vital part of student learning in the first year. The strands are further broken down into learning outcomes. Learning outcomes describe the knowledge and understanding, skills and values students should be able to demonstrate after a period of learning. There are 37 learning outcomes in total for the 3 years of junior cycle business studies. The specification supports the provision of wide and varied learning experiences for our students. In first year, it is advisable to take outcomes from across the 3 strands, but to put a particular focus on the personal finance strand, as it helps students to relate business studies to their own worlds. The junior cycle learning journey continues into second year, which builds upon the learning that took place in first year and further deepens the rich learning experiences for students. Again, formative assessment is a vital part of student learning throughout the 3 years. Like first year, in second year, the learning experiences are rooted across the 3 interwoven strands: personal finance, enterprise, and our economy, with the balance of learning across the 3 strands. Students will build on and deepen their engagement with learning outcomes throughout the 3 years of junior cycle. There is an important assessment check-in point that takes place towards the end of second year, in the form of a classroom-based assessment, or CBA. There are 2 CBAs in junior cycle business studies, and these aim to capture the rich learning that takes place in our classrooms. The first of these, the Business in Action CBA, takes place here. Significantly, a Subject Learning and Assessment Review, or SLAR meeting, is a feature of this assessment point. As the learning journey moves into third year, again rich learning experiences are being provided through a focus on the 3 strands and the 37 learning outcomes. A second assessment check-in point takes place in the first term of third year. The second classroom-based assessment is the presentation. Again, a SLAR meeting is a feature of this assessment point. The assessment task, which is allocated 10% of the marks used to determine the grade awarded by the State Examinations Commission, is also attached to this assessment point. The junior cycle learning journey culminates at the end of third year with the final assessment. This junior cycle journey has paved the way for the next stage of the overarching journey into senior cycle for all 3 subjects: accounting, business, and economics. The 3-year junior cycle process is also a learning journey for us teachers, with our experiences constantly feeding back into our teaching, assessment, and learning. We end now by returning to our learning intention. We hope that this screencast has supported you in developing a greater understanding of the student's learning journey in business studies that takes place over the 3 years of junior cycle. Thank you for watching this JCT screencast and the Junior Cycle Learning Journey in Business Studies.